McDavid. Moves in, McDavid goes upstairs! What a goal!
Hey guys, how's it going? It's Etanyos here. Welcome to episode number 34 of this NHL 21 Edmonton Oilers Franchise Mode here in Oil Country. If you guys have missed any episodes up to this point, make sure that you go up into that top corner of the video right now, click the card, it'll send you to a link of the entire playlist. You can get caught up on whatever you missed. So guys, last episode we got through round 1 and I guess the regular season 2 of the 2029/30 season, where the Oilers put up the league best Presidents winning 54-17-11 record there for, I believe it was 119 points. Yes, 119 points. So we were able to beat the Portland Pylons in 7 games last episode. Right now, Jesse Puljujarvi leads the team with 2 goals, 8 assists in 7 games. And we are taking on the Vegas Golden Knights here in round 2. This might be a quick episode if Vegas takes it to the Oilers, but if they do not, then we will be going on to round 3 as well. But taking a look at this Vegas team, they got some top end players here, an ex-Oiler there in Taylor Hall. I want to say there's someone on the blue line too, but well, I mean, Marino was drafted by Edmonton, but traded before he could really turn into anything, which was sad. But decent defense here for Vegas. Their goaltending is kind of the one that I'm worried about. Carter Hart could steal the show here today. Ethan Bear also on that team. And then Krebs, Glass, Svechnikov. The only line we're hopefully going to have to worry about. Mark Stone, probably the captain still, is 37 years old now. Played a long time in Vegas by the looks of it. And yeah, he's had a fantastic career there in Las Vegas. So yeah, that's the team we're going up against. I mean, you guys have seen our team before. Edmonton has got a fantastic group here. And we'll just have to see if the boys can get it done or not. I can't remember. Yeah, Moroza is out, and so is Goldobin. So hopefully those guys will bounce back here pretty soon. Lots of guys not playing so well here, unfortunately. But, you know, we got to get through this. It looks like the whole top line has 8 points at least. If not more. Puljujarvi's got 10, obviously. But, yeah, that's kind of how the team shaped up. Hopefully things will start to go well here in this next series. And, yeah, you guys have seen this whole group before. You know exactly what they're capable of. But it's more just a matter of, are the Oilers going to be able to put it all together this season again? So we shall see. Let's get into the simulation here. We're going to advance a couple days and see what happens. So, also, I totally forgot, Bakersfield is 2 games in, tied 1-1 with the San Jose Barracudas, and really the 48-28-6 record there didn't put them in a spectacular position. They finished bottom of their division, but they were somehow able to beat the Colorado Eagles and taking on San Jose now. Who knows what's going to happen, right? So that's the AHL. I totally forgot about the AHL, to be honest, but they're still chugging along here, so let's go advance a couple days. So game number 1, Edmonton against Vegas at Rogers Place. We see Edmonton win that game 6-2. Puljujarvi gets 3 points on the night, so huge night for him. In the AHL, by the looks of it, Bakersfield goes up here 2-1 against San Jose, so that's really good. Advancing another couple days here, Game 2 in the Edmonton-Vegas series sees a 5-3 win for the Oilers again. So Edmonton playing to full capacity here by the looks of it, and Vegas just not quite keeping up so far. But we have had home ice advantage on both those games too. Calgary has been doing the same kind of thing to Minnesota. Same with New Jersey and Toronto. Those are kind of your favorites after the first 2 games here, and Edmonton lost, so the series, or Bakersfield lost, so the series is tied 2-2 in that San Jose series. So advancing, Simon Robertson is back. Okay, that's a good thing, I think. Game 3 now in the Edmonton-Las Vegas series. In Vegas this time, sees Edmonton win yet again and take a 3-0 lead on the series. Looks like both teams in the West for Edmonton and Calgary have the 3-0 leads. And then Toronto and New Jersey both dropped a game there. In the AHL, looks like 1 game away here. Bakersfield could move on to the conference finals if they do beat San Jose in the next game. And obviously in Game 4, we are looking to advance here, so we're going to simulate up to the next date. I think first things first, we're just going to do a quick simulation, just like sim 3 periods on Bakersfield, see if they'll advance. So first period 0-0, second period 2-0 Bakersfield, that looks really good. And Bakersfield will be moving on after beating San Jose, so that is fantastic. They get to the conference finals, that is always a good thing. So yeah, Bakersfield wins that one in 6. They'll be taking on the Rockford Ice Hogs by the looks of it. And the Laval Rocket and the Hartford Wolfpack also make it through to their conference finals in the AHL. So now Edmonton versus Vegas. This could end pretty quickly here if Edmonton does well, but we seem to have a knack of letting series drag on. So first period, it's a 1-1 game as Alex Tuck opens the scoring, and then Roberto Wyman ties it up with just 42 seconds left in the first period. Edmonton outshoots Vegas 17-10, so Carter Hart somewhat standing on his head after the first period. Second period, it's still a 1-1 game. Vegas gets a lot closer on the shots there, as Edmonton only gets 4 shots in the second period, so that is not good enough to win a hockey game, but we're going to jump in, watch the third period, see what happens here. I definitely want a CPU versus CPU game because I cannot play on True Broadcast. So here we go. 20 minutes. Edmonton could pull off a clean sweep here against Vegas, or this series could drag on. Let's see what happens. So here we go. Game number 4, third period in Las Vegas. Vegas backed up against the wall, facing elimination against the Oilers. McDavid will win the draw to open the third period here. Face-off going to go to the Oilers as Makar is going to get this back, but loses it to Kempe on a good stick check. Draisaitl going to pick it up, but Makar gets it free. Cale Makar breaking in stride now. He almost cut past his guy there. And instead, Vegas breaking in. Adrian Kempe trying to get past Chychrun, pass in front, and it's in the net. Alex Tuck scores with 1 minute and 19 seconds left. Great shot, great rebound, and second goal tonight for Alex Tuck. His penalty did not cost the Golden Knights anything, and instead he seems to play the hero here as he has 2 goals tonight to give Vegas the lead. So yeah, just bad defense. Draisaitl not picking up his guy. He's covering absolutely nobody, and this might cost the Oilers here as we head into the last minute and 19 seconds. Not much time left, but Edmonton is going to have to pull the goalie here soon. So face-off here. We got the third line out, but face-off is won over to Draisaitl. Draisaitl could not get the shot off in time as he was hit hard there, lost his helmet, but Wyman in front could not make the pass. He hesitated for a second, and that was it there, really. Now Ottoson in front. Matthias Ottoson can't find it. William Eaves down to the last 10 seconds, battles in the corner. This game is pretty much over as Vegas will hold on, and empty net with 0.7 seconds left there. Vegas will win this one 3-1. Edmonton just completely outperforming Vegas, 34 shots, but Carter Hart finally shuts the door here and stops Edmonton from putting a bunch of pucks away. So we are headed to at least a 5-game series. No sweep here in the second round of the playoffs for the Oilers, but it is a close one either way. Calgary will be moving on after just 4 games, beating the Minnesota Wild there. Looks like New Jersey has the chance to move on in 5, and Florida has come back and tied it up against Toronto, so that is an interesting one. So heading into game number 7 here, or 6, sorry. No, this is game 5. Wow, I am really off with my numbers right now. Heading into game 5, by the looks of it, yeah, the Condors move on here to play the Ice Hogs. John Beach leading the team there, but we are definitely more focused on the NHL series right now. This is the nail-biting one that, I mean, it's still going Edmonton's way, up 3-1, but first period, it's a 2-1 game of game number 5 as Sanford and Lambos get goals for Edmonton. 9 seconds left on Carson Lambos' goal there. And then Simons gets 1 goal there for the Vegas Golden Knights. 10 shots apiece after the first. Second period, it's still a 2-1 game as no scoring happens at all. Edmonton does get outshot 25-20, or I guess 15-10 in the second period. And we are headed into the third to watch another, again, fantastic, hopefully fantastic third period. Edmonton up 2-1 still. This is their game to lose at this point, and I mean, knock on wood, but let's see what happens. So, third period of Game 5 in Edmonton this time. We'll see if the Oilers can turn this around and, get a win here to end off this series. To start off, though, Peyton Krebs with the interception. He's going to pass it up to Glass. Cody Glass looking to make a play. That's turned over, and William Eaves is going to just plow a guy there. And I guess that was Svechnikov who just got ran over there by William Eaves. But Vegas trying to break in now. Peyton Krebs again turns the puck over, but it goes back to the point. Dylan Collin, great shot. Could have been a big rebound there, but Puljujärvi almost turns the puck over. Another shot, misses the net this time. I think that took a deflection. Chychrun going to get the puck dug out there by McDavid, and that battle goes well for Edmonton. Face-off going to go to the Oilers as Yamamoto breaks out. Kyler Yamamoto looking to make a pass. He doesn't find it, and he is tripped up, so the Oilers will go on the penalty, or on the power play, after a kind of unfortunate penalty there for Vegas. Another trip. Vegas seems to be the only ones guilty of trips here, and Connor Timmins just with a slightly mistimed poke check there. Yamamoto in front. Ribeiro, great shot. That could have been in the net, but a good stop there. Turned over in front. Yamamoto is laid out on that hit. My goodness, that was a monstrous hit. But it's going to get turned over at center ice here. Yamamoto yet again hit hard. Wyman hit hard too. But poke check frees Lavoie up. Raphael Lavoie, what a goal! Forehand, backhand on Carter Hart. That was a fantastic poke check. I want to say it was Bouchard, but I don't know exactly who pulled that off. It looked like it was about to be a break for Vegas the other way. All their guys jumped forward, and wow, my goodness, that was just a fantastic. I think it was Bouchard on the assist, because that whole play looked like it was developing in Vegas's favor, and instead the poke check sends it the other way, and Lavoie's in all alone. It's just a great forehand backhand finish there by Raphael Lavoie, and Edmonton takes a 3-1 lead here as Lavoie just slows off some silky mitts against Carter Hart there, and a great finish in front of all of the Edmonton fans. So that 2-goal cushion is absolutely huge for the Oilers as they take a 3-1 lead here just 4 minutes and 22 seconds into the third. So even though Hart has been standing on his head for the most part in this game, the rest of the team in front of him just really has not been there. So that's unfortunate, but that's how things go sometimes. So face-off here, going to go to the Oilers again. Bouchard out in front to Yamamoto. Great shot, great save. That was a good opportunity there. And Lavoie going to walk out in front with the puck. Doesn't get the shot through, and Lawton going to move forward here. Vegas going to try to pull the goalie by the looks of it. Kempe gets in. Adrian Kempe, great shot, great save there. Ribeiro now with the puck. I believe there's an empty net for Vegas. And Ribeiro tries to get it down the wall. Yamamoto going to find the empty net there and seal off this one. So that is where we're going to wrap this game up. Just 24 seconds left. Edmonton will move on to the conference finals for another Battle of Alberta. I believe this is the second Battle of Alberta we will have in the conference finals. We have had, how many others? 3 others in the second round and 1 in the first round in this series. So Calgary definitely a familiar opponent here for the Oilers as we will be moving on to take on Calgary. This should be a fun series coming up here, and I'm glad I get to show you guys another Battle of Alberta. Obviously, Calgary bested us the last 2. Oh, actually, yeah, we had 3 Battle of Albertas. The last 2 have gone to Calgary, to be completely fair. They have played well. Radislav Budaj on the Calgary Flames now. Any other ex-Oilers? Doesn't look like it, so that's good to know at least. But this Calgary team doesn't look super overpowered or special, but I don't know. Apparently, they're just a really good team here. So, I mean, Tkachuk, yes. Matthew Tkachuk and Patrick Laine, definitely a fearsome winger duo, and then decent defense on the back end. But again, I keep saying I see nothing special, but they might just take us apart still. They've done it in the past, and I wouldn't put it past them to do it again. So, I believe we still got, 2 3-2 series there in the NHL. And we are focused on Bakersfield, who is up 1-0 against Rockford here. But will they go up 2-0? And yes, they will. And we got the NHL playoffs lined up here. It's going to be Florida and New Jersey. So Toronto kind of choked that series against Florida. Let's take a look at the other 2 teams remaining here, Florida, New Jersey. I'm going to make my pick here as far as who I think is going to make it through. and then we will get on with the last part of this video. So, Florida's looking freaking nice right now. Brad Lambert looking like a great player there. Festurani, they've got a lot of like decent players here. Goudreau at 36, still actually an 83 overall. They got depth. Yeah, this team has really got depth, to be fair. And Florida would be my pick, man. That is a that is a very nice team. Even if their goaltending isn't great. Yeah, that's still a nice team though. Oh, and they're missing Borgstrom and Aho. That is, wow. Okay, so yeah, Florida definitely, I would say, one of the teams to beat, apart from us, obviously. But I don't know, man. This New Jersey team looks pretty nice, too. 28-year-old Quinn Hughes right in his prime. Same with this Seth Ebbett and Nico Hischier. All these guys definitely in their primes right now. And Joshua Roy, too. He's up to a medium elite. So definitely a good team here. Not as solid on the defensive end, but I honestly don't know who is going to be better. Ryan Donato is playing defense, though, so that's an interesting one. Oh, Tony DeAngelo's out. That makes sense. My headphones are dying mid-recording. You got to love that. So what we're going to do here instead is I'm going to toss in the earbuds, and that's how I'm going to rock the rest of the video. But as far as the pick goes, guys, I think I would pick Florida. I think they would be the team to beat here in this upcoming series, and I would not be surprised if they make it to the final. So, yeah, that's the that's how things are looking here. The goaltending, wow. Salonen and Genoa. Two very nice goaltenders here for the New Jersey Devils. They have got a good goaltending tandem, though. That is the thing that could win them the series. So no surprise that either team has made it that far, and we're going to get into the Battle of Alberta here, as this series hasn't been too long for that first series against Vegas, and we got Calgary up next here. So guys, funny enough, the last two seasons that we were eliminated, it was in round 2, and it was both times by Calgary. The time before that we made it to round 3, it was also against Calgary, and we did beat Calgary to go on to the finals. So hopefully history can somewhat repeat itself here, and we can pull off a 2-0 series here against Calgary in the Battle of Alberta in the conference finals. But we'll see what happens. So let's advance a day or two here. Obviously, we have the home ice advantage, but let's see what happens. So, Kelly Finley goes down with an injury for Bakersfield, and William Eves also out until July 28th. So, I believe that's after the draft. He is just done for the season. But Edmonton wins game 1 there in a 4-1 win. William Eves is a big loss, though, for this team. Stanislav Goldobin not going to be able to sit in for him either. That's just not going to work. So I think the guy we're going to move up here is going to be Russ Ribeiro. Yeah, we're going to put Russ Ribeiro up on this top line. That should be interesting. A little bit weaker, but that's okay. And then I'm going to have to pull a guy here from the AHL, I think. My pick would probably be Greg Coupland for the bottom line. Yeah, let's do that. Let's pull Greg Coupland up, just because we can use the extra little bit of support here right now with all the injured forwards. So yeah, Coupland going to be my number 1 pick. We're going to send him up, and let's edit the lines here quickly. That is unfortunate that we had to have an injury now at this time of season. So I can put Drake in here. I guess that works. You gotta like how the team's played and how players have grown here. So, what did we draft Korolyuk at? Okay, so Korolyuk was drafted at a 64 overall, so he has definitely grown quite a bit this season. Even if he hasn't put up crazy point totals or anything like that, he has still been quite good, to be fair. Let's see. So that team's looking good. We're going to put Coupland in over Goldobin, though. That just makes so much more sense. So yeah, Greg Coupland going to step in on the bottom line there. And yeah, that's just unfortunate that William Eaves will be missing the rest of the playoffs here. He was at a point per game. He was playing quite well. So that's unfortunate, but that's how things go in NHL. So heading over to game 2. Wait, no. Okay, so Condors are up 2-1. They lost, though. They didn't get up 3-0. But game number 2 here versus the Calgary Flames is another win for Edmonton as they win that one 5-4 in a very tight game 2. Florida up 2-0 as well. So my picks are looking pretty straightforward here for the most part so far. Obviously, I'm going to pick the Oilers to win every series, even though that doesn't always happen. But McDavid, 8 goals, 8 assists for 16 points in 14 games, leading Edmonton after 14 games there. Rockford did tie up the series 2 apiece. So let's see what happens here in Game 3 for Edmonton and Game 5 for the Condors as we head to Calgary. So Calgary loses that game as well. Edmonton up 3-0, and this could be over quite quickly here. Looks like both teams having a pretty easy walk in the conference finals, and Rockford goes up 3-2. Not great here as the Condors seem to kind of be choking it. But let's simulate this game here against Rockford for Bakersfield and see what happens. And 1-0 for Rockford, 1-1. Okay, no, you know what? We're just going to send it, and the Condors get eliminated. All right, so a 3-2 loss there. And Bakersfield does drop that series after being up 2-0 as well. So that is sad, but that's how things go. Edmonton looking to pull off a sweep here yet again. We'll see if they can do it or not. But game number 4 in Calgary, first period, it's 1-0 for Calgary as they outshoot Edmonton 13-6. Elias Lindholm getting that lone goal for the Flames, but Calgary seems to be swarming Edmonton right now. Second period, it's 3-0. I don't think we're even going to jump in and watch. I think Calgary's just won this game clean here. So, a 6-3 third period. Man, that would have been entertaining to watch for sure. I don't know if it would have happened that way if we watched it. But Chychrun gets a goal, McDavid gets a goal, and then Budaj makes it a 4-2 game. So that was kind of where the game was over. It was 4-3 for, as Chychrun scored, but then Bjork scored like 39 seconds later, and then Laine finished it off. So very even game for the most part besides the score. One goaltender definitely played better than the other. And is there 2 goals for Chychrun? My goodness, Jacob Chychrun has a night, but it doesn't matter as Edmonton loses. So Jesse Puljujarvi also out with injured ribs until May 31st. So the whole top line goes down here, and Edmonton looking like they're in a bit of shambles here as this is not great. This is really not how things are supposed to go. My entire forward core here has just gotten absolutely demolished. And that was not the plan here. So, yeah, yikes. This is not how I wanted to be playing the lineup, but when you have 3 forwards go down in a matter of days, it's kind of hard to manage a quality team. So, yeah, this is not where I wanted things to be at all. But it is what it is, and we're just going to have to power through here as a team and hopefully beat Calgary. I mean, the defense is still together, knock on wood. Holy crap, like, this has just been crazy as far as injuries go. But here we go, another game in the Battle of Alberta. Florida is through. I'm kind of thrown off by the amount of injuries we've got here. That is just like, okay, Moroz is post-concussion. He's out till June 2nd. Puljujarvi's going to be a while here still, too. They said May 31st, right? So we're at, oh gosh, we're still, only at May 17th. That's not great. So we are definitely missing players for a while here. Kelly Finley's back in the lineup for Bakersfield, but it doesn't matter because Bakersfield is done. So here we go. Game number 5. Can Edmonton make it to the Stanley Cup Finals in this episode? First period, it's 4-1 as the Edmonton offense goes off. Yamamoto opens the scoring, Draisaitl a minute later, and then Makar and Lavoie, 4 straight goals for Edmonton on just 8 shots as well. And then Anders Bjork finally gets one for the Flames, 8-7 in shots for Edmonton. They lead 4-1 after the first period. Second period, it's a 4-2 game, and really, this game is pretty much over, but Calgary outshooting Edmonton in the second there. we'll see what happens here moving into the third period. This should be over, but you never know. Calgary could bounce back. Edmonton's offense definitely has taken a hit here over the last little bit, and we'll see if that makes a difference. So, in Edmonton for game number 5, up 4-2. Edmonton on the PK to start here, but Calgary going to get the face-off, and Lindholm walks in, pass over to Monahan, great save by Backer. Sean Monahan cuts back out in front, and another chance there, but Coburn is going to clear this one down the ice finally, as there was a couple good chances for Calgary. So, not much time left here in this third period. 13 minutes and 50 seconds, and Calgary going to win that draw, but Yamamoto is tripped up, and Edmonton will go on the power play as Yamamoto draws yet another tripping penalty. I think that's the third time in this episode that we have seen that, so yeah, Edmonton playing well for sure right now, and drawing penalties, making plays, and Tkachuk is not happy about that one. So, second unit out here again for the Oilers. Seems to have been pretty effective so far. And this faceoff is going to go to Edmonton. Shot in front, great chance. Rebound! Oh my goodness, Raphael Lavoie should have finished that one off. Instead, Calgary's going to break in here. Monahan looking for a pass, gets in front, great shot, and that one is blocked. Yeah, that second unit did not work very well. So, what would normally be William Eaves is now Greg Coupland on that power play, but that's okay. Now Coupland going to move forward, looking for space. Greg Coupland is bumped off the puck by Trouba, and Bjork going to try to cut forward. He finds Bolduc. Bolduc going to dump this puck in, but Goldobin going to get there first, make the pass to Coupland, and Coupland's got some space. Greg Coupland gets by his guy almost, but McDavid going to track this one down. Draisaitl in front. That should have been in the net. My goodness, that was a great chance. Leon Draisaitl, great forecheck too. Should have turned the puck over there and didn't. Now Calgary coming back the other way. Monahan is tripped up by Coupland on a stupid poke check that should have just been a body check. No reason to be trying to poke the puck there. It's just got to be a body check. You had him all lined up and everything. He cut in and like, what is that? Just toss a shoulder. Come on, Greg, what is that? So, anyways, 4-on-4 now. This should be exciting, especially as McDavid does not have a top-end winger along with him. But face-off going to go to the Oilers. Chychrun over to Makar. Cale Makar looking to cut through. He gets poke-checked a couple times. And Makar going to get hassled off the puck here. Now Graves going to get pinned up by McDavid. That's going to go to Laine, who gets pinned up. And this is a 50-50 battle. Pass in front. Connor McDavid, oh my gosh, finds the puck and scores. That was a great chance. There's just a good cycle. Somehow Goldobin got the puck out front there. And found McDavid all alone. Connor McDavid tried to tuck it through the 5-hole. I think it got through and just ended up behind. Yeah, it got through and loose, and then McDavid just picked it up again and was able to poke that one in. So yeah, Connor McDavid with yet another goal here, and he definitely leads the playoffs, but by the looks of it has eliminated Calgary for the most part here too, as this game is 5-2 now in score. So, Lindholm breaking in, pass in front to Monahan, that is turned over, pass in front, oh my gosh, Laine's shot, great chance there, but did not end up in the net as Backer shut the door. Now, Edmonton breaking out on the PK, pass over to Yamamoto, I guess this is 5-on-5, and Yamamoto draws another trip. My goodness, Kyler Yamamoto has just been a penalty drawing machine this series, and the Battle of Alberta is definitely going Edmonton's way, as Hanifin with another misguided poke check for the most part there, and that turns into a power play for the Oilers yet again. So we'll see if Edmonton can get through a power play without taking a penalty, but Edmonton on the face-off here. McDavid going to win it over to Coupland, to Ribeiro, Bouchard over to McDavid, Connor McDavid, shot saved. Nobody was really set up for the one-timers on that one. But now Bjork breaking out. He's moving. Anders Bjork almost gets around Bouchard, but that is poke-checked away yet again as Evan Bouchard plays some fantastic defense. And yeah, just really well done overall here by the Oilers on the defensive side of things. Coupland's got some space. Greg Coupland moving here with McDavid. Coupland in front. Great shot, great save. That could have been in. Now another chance, and somehow that one ends up in the net, as I believe that was... Oh, it was Roberto Wyman on the goal. I was like, how did that one end up in? Wyman with his 9th goal of the playoffs as well here, so he is definitely in the race for goal scoring anyways. But, yeah, just a good finish there. Lots of bounces and rebounds, and eventually finds the back of the net. So Edmonton completes the power play, cashes in, and, yeah, just a weird one here. But somehow Wyman ends up poking that one into the net. And this is a 6-2 game, so really just a great performance overall here by the Oilers. They are definitely and deservedly so going to be heading on to the Stanley Cup Finals here. And yeah, we get Gustafsson pulled in this one. So yeah, Delhi, I believe is his name, moves in as the backup, and that is pretty much going to be wrapping up this game here. 6-2 with 7 minutes and 30 seconds left. So face-off here in the Edmonton zone. Face-off's going to go to the Oilers as Chychrun picks the puck up as Draisaitl tied the guy up. Yamamoto moving through the middle. Kyler Yamamoto pass in front, and it is a 7-2 game as Raphael Lavoie finds the back of the net. Really just no chance here for Calgary, and Calgary has been just behind the whole night. It has not been a fun evening, and yeah, just great pass there. Kyler Yamamoto setting up the whole play, and he has been a fantastic player for the Oilers here this series, creating so many chances, opportunities, and so on. But yeah, this has just been a great effort all around. So look at the replay here, guys. Pass in front. Kulikov open by himself there, and he finds the back of the net. But yeah, that was a good pass. So it is a 7-3 game now. Backer just didn't extend the glove on that play. So 7-3. Final 32 seconds here, guys, and McDavid going to win the draw. Coburn over to Mann. Pass in front. That was a great chance. If that had been an Oilers stick, it was definitely a goal. But now Calgary cutting in, looking for a pass. Pesce going to pick it up. He shoots, and that one's saved. Ribeiro over to Coburn. Coburn looking for a pass. Aaron Coburn can't find one. Eventually finds Connor McDavid, who's got some space here too. McDavid poke-checked at the line. And last 5 seconds or so here. This game pretty much over, but McDavid almost gets another one there. And oh my goodness. It has been 3 full seasons since the Oilers were last in the Stanley Cup Finals. The last 2 times they were in the finals, they won the Stanley Cup in 6 games in both series. The Edmonton Oilers will move on here to play the Florida Panthers in the 2030 Stanley Cup Finals. So look at the Clarence Campbell Bowl. McDavid, superstitious, not going to touch it, but shake the commissioner's hand still, and Edmonton is back in the finals. Looking like it could be a potential fantastic year, as Edmonton has never won the cup after winning the President's Trophy here in this series anyways. They have finished 2nd and 5th place on their cup wins in the regular season, but this could be a historic year. Bakersfield was there too, but just could not get it done against Rockford, and Edmonton will move on. So guys, Connor McDavid leads the team, 19 points in 17 games. Florida got the clean sweep on New Jersey there, and that will be the series that we highlight next episode. You know, we might get into the draft too if things go quickly in the next episode, but this is where I'm going to wrap it up. Obviously, we have to highlight the Stanley Cup Finals here, as this could be the last shot McDavid and Draisaitl have at a cup. We definitely have struggled a little bit in the playoffs overall, but you know, 4th time in the Cup Finals in McDavid and Draisaitl's career. Obviously, they're going to want to go 3-1 instead of 2-2, but Florida's got a good team, man. That is your playoff bracket, and I want to show you guys the Panthers one more time. I know you hopefully saw them, but we'll see if we'll just take one more look at them, because this is going to be the team that we take our lace up against next episode, and they have just got a lot of really solid players overall. So yeah, this will be a interesting series either way. Huge amount of depth here for Florida, and they could very easily beat a more injured Edmonton team. The only question is Vavalainen going to be able to play well enough to hold the Panthers in the series or not? If that is the case, then yes, I think Florida has a very good chance at beating us, but I don't know, man. This series could go either way in the next episode because of the amount of injuries the Oilers have here. 3 solid, 2 top 6 forwards, 2 first-line forwards, to be honest, and then another top 6 forward missing is a huge blow as far as Edmonton offense goes, but at the same time, the defense has been quite fantastic too, and with a goaltender like Parbacker, there's always a chance that you can win. So yeah, anyways, that's where we're going to wrap it up. If you guys did enjoy this episode, make sure that you go down below, consider dropping a like on the video. Also, feel free to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. We're trying to hit 1,200 subscribers. I know you guys can do that. And also, don't forget to turn on that notification bell so you never miss when these uploads come out. But that's going to be it for me. This is Etanyos signing out, and see ya.